Hey guys, so here I just recorded this bronze smoky eye. I used the Carly Bible palette and I really enjoyed filming this video, so I hope you guys like it, and let's just jump right in. Here I'm taking my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm and using the essence Say No to Redness on around my nose and just like problems that I have on my face, like acne wise. So yeah, here I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me and Matte and Poreless and Dewy Skin and taking shade Porcelain and Classic Ivory and mixing them together to get a perfect shade, and using my Real Technique sponge. So here taking the Carly Bible palette and using that cream shade just to set the whole eyelid, and using a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush just to set that. Taking Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream and using that as a transition shade. It's a little bit darker than the first shade I had took, just to obviously deepen up the transition shade, and using a Wet n Wild crease brush. Using that brown shade in the Carly Bible palette and using the Wet n Wild crease brush and putting that in my crease just to deepen up my crease. I said crease like 700 times in that one sentence. Taking that dark brown, it kind of reminds me of like an ashy color, but just putting that in my crease and using a Coastal Scents. It's a more denser but still fluffy crease brush just to have it more controlled. Taking my NYX Jumbo eye pencil in Black Bean and placing that on my lids so that way I can have a base for when I go in with the more like foily shadows. Again, taking that ashy brown color in the palette and the Coastal Scents brush and putting that in the crease just to blend out that black. Now taking 3 of the shades in the palette and mixing them together just because I wanted it to be bright but still bronze, and using a flat brush from Wet n Wild. Taking the Ardell pack of Wispies and some medium flares for customized eyelashes, and taking my Makeup Revolution cream concealer palette and mixing 2 shades underneath my eyes. taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal in medium bisque and just using that for contouring, and taking my Real Technique sponge and blending everything out. Now taking my airspun powder in translucent extra coverage, and I'm gonna get a different powder because this loose powder, I'm not a huge fan of it. It did make my under eyes feel super dry, and just I did not like the way it settled in my underneath my eyes. So it's good for setting like your whole entire face, but I don't really recommend it for underneath the eye.